Is starting One Piece still worth it in
2023?
That is the question. Now the previous reaction
we did was what year was that?
I think it was 2016, 2015. So that was a while back. By the way, One Piece surpassed Batman.
Finally.
It's second now, under Superman, with the most selling.
It's gonna beat it though.
It's 100%.
Let's be honest.
Plus, the fans are saying that One Piece now in 2023, One Piece is at its highest,
and it's only climbing.
It's only climbing.
I feel like with the whole TikTok and shit, the thing exploded, bro.
I can't.
The thing exploded,
bro. And I know for a fact until I reach the most recent episode, that's when I know I'm gonna be like, okay, this shit's fire, bro. Because where I'm now, obviously it's fire. We literally just entered the Sky Island.
You're like 10% in.
10% in. Fuck me. 10%. That is not a lot. That is so little. Oh my god. But it's worth it. To me, it's worth it.
Let's see why. I know it's worth it. But let's see why he says
it's worth it in 2023. But the previous one, as I said, it was outdated. Yeah. So we have to check out this one because the previous one obviously outdated. We don't like outdated shit. We don't like outdated shit. We like non-expired. So I'm not gonna keep this intro any longer, man. Let's just jump straight into this. Let's go. But if you do want to check out my One Piece reactions, do be sure to check out my Patreon. Link for that in the description down below. Yes, sir. I react to a bunch of content on there. I react to anime, TV series, and movies. I'm reacting to the Last of Us series right now. That shit is crazy. It's 10 out of 10 so far. I really love it. But we're talking about One Piece right now, so do be sure to check that out. Link for that in the description down below. Another video, guys, haven't already. Be sure to hit that subscribe button on the 20K subscribers. 20K, 400 away. 400 away. Get 400 subscribers, bro. That's 400 of y'all. Easy. Just hit that subscribe button. I would love the support, but if you don't want it, you don't have to. Let's jump straight into the reaction, man. Let's get it.
Should you read One Piece?
Read.
Well, I'm
so this is read, not watch. So this is just based on the manga then.
Let's listen to the
Why
intro.
should you read One Piece? Where do I even start? Maybe you just keep stumbling across this.
But this is the anime.
I'm watching, not reading this. Maybe he means read the subtitles.
Whatever you think it is all about. Well, let me tell you, with only a few years left to go in the series and the beginning of the final saga, now is the perfect time to come aboard the Straw Hat ship and sail to the One Piece.
Oh shit! Well, then I gotta start. Then I gotta start.
Yeah, I feel like I entered this One Piece.
Perfect time. Because you're gonna have enough. While when you finish, the new episode's gonna come out.
With the rest of the fandom. Or
okay,
maybe you might already be a full-on believer and know just how.
Hey, I said no pausing.
Okay, but she is.
I'm saying no pausing.
She got some talent.
Oh, we had a new girl join the crew.
I don't give a shit about new girl. Look at that girl.
That
girl's
Buggy. You know Buggy.
And you just can't help
what the fuck?
Look at this animation though.
Nami packing.
She's still packing today.
Nami hot as fuck.
She's packing where I'm packing.
Actually, I have read the beginning of One Piece, but the problem is I'm a manga collector and I have box sets 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? And I stopped right after box set 1, which is basically the end of the Crocodile arc. Okay?
Oh, I finished that.
The problem is I moved to a different country, a different continent, and now I don't have box sets 2, 3, and 4 to pick
He lives
from.
in Japan.
Like
man's living the dream. Man's living the dream.
I don't want to read it online because it's just a long series. I don't want to like go online on the internet and just scroll. I read my manga on the toilet, okay, every time I poop.
John Travolta.
My favorite pastime was picking up a volume of One Piece, going to my toilet, reading 1 to 2 chapters, and then...
You said no pausing.
That's no, but what I want to say is that that's amazing back in 10 years ago to buy a manga.
Yeah, 10 years ago buying manga was the shit.
I'd rather watch anime. Because
or even if you want to read
I don't have enough time on my hands to go read something
and go buy it, and then you have to store it. Do you know how many books you're gonna have at 1 minute?
I'd rather watch something that's like on my PC, you know. But that's just me.
Basically, I do love One Piece. I do want to
continue. Man, be reading Zoro fight, taking a big shit.
Like, Connor finishes his
I don't think this matters. I'm gonna be honest.
Take the plunge and start reading the series, but it can be quite of a hard sell. Watching a 26 episode series can be enough of a commitment by itself, but asking someone to read or watch 1,000 chapters / episodes, it can seem downright daunting for very obvious reasons.
That's why I'm
mention that maybe some people are turned off by the cartoonish looking art style, thinking it's not as serious or cool as some of their other favorite series.
But those three are the
you see the animation of One Piece and you're like,
let's say it's One Piece is the top one, and then you get the big three underneath it.
A few other factors. One Piece has had a hard time growing its fan base in the West compared to series like Dragon Ball.
Wait, what is Africa? What is Africa?
Its fan base place in the West.
Attack on Titan. That's actually facts. That's actually facts.
The whole of Africa is more Naruto based.
This is the most successful manga of all time and one of the most successful pieces of literature ever. One Piece has outsold every other comic series but Superman. That means that its sales numbers have beaten out both Spider-Man and Batman, whose publication histories predate One Piece by many
you see what I'm saying?
And the estimated sales for the series place Eiichiro Oda, its author, with
my God, he's a man, by the way. I was wrong on that.
I knew it was a man.
What?
Bro,
author within the top.
Bro is rivaling William Shakespeare, J.K. Rowling.
He beat J.K. Rowling.
Harry Potter, baby.
He beat Harry Potter. No, but I knew One Piece beat Harry Potter.
But William Shakespeare is #1 and my guy's top 10.
Harry Potter's big, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Whoa!
Everyone and their mom knows Harry Potter. My mom doesn't know One Piece, but she knows Harry Potter.
That's what I'm saying. So how big is One Piece actually?
Shit.
Best-selling authors.
I don't know who Harold
Robbins is.
J.K. Rowling, Dr. Zeus, and soon One Piece will even outsell Harry Potter. Simply put,
already did 1 month ago.
That's heartbreaking.
Look down there. Already did 1 month ago.
Harry Potter. Simply put, One Piece with a serialization
I love
spanning
Harry Potter. That's my whole childhood, bro.
And
is One Piece beat it.
Worldwide sales juggernaut.
Respect.
Because
that's crazy.
Just that good. Before we get started though, you might want to know some of the basics. So what is One Piece about?
Pirates.
One Piece takes place 20 years after the execution of the notorious king of the pirates,
Gold D. Roger.
We think he's dead, right? We don't know.
Stand, Roger announced to the world that he left his treasure.
I swear, last time I asked you, like, you don't know.
Somewhere out in the world's most dangerous
I would never know.
Did they comment about Monkey D. Luffy being his kid though?
No.
Haven't they told you yet?
They said no.
The announcement of this great treasure led to a great age of piracy, which brings us to our protagonist, Luffy, a rambunctious young pirate who has rubber powers thanks to eating a devil fruit, a magical type of fruit that bestows special abilities to someone who eats it, but at the same time also renders them unable to swim. A pretty big drawback in a story that takes place on the high seas. And so throughout Luffy's adventure, he gathers together a crew of equally unique characters to fight side by side as pirates and the world government in an attempt to fight the world's greatest treasure. Overall, there are really 4 great qualities that make One Piece stand out among its peers.
What's number 1?
World building,
of the
plots,
the world building is definitely.
Okay, for me,
world building is
for me the two.
The world building, the plots, the characters, and the.
To me, the 2 biggest ones are probably the world building and the characters.
Yeah, those 2.
Because those 2 are the things that every single
you even
episode,
at the plot yet though? I don't even think you're at the plot yet.
I'd say the plot is basically Luffy wanting to find the One Piece and become the king of pirates.
I feel like the plot's like episode 400.
But that's you with One Piece.
But you can't really tell because everything is.
Because with the plot, there's also arcs.
Yeah, and the arcs
and with certain arcs,
up,
it has a plot,
different plots for cars.
So I feel like every single episode is a plot. You can't say, but also it's not really. But what I want to say with the world building and the characters, I feel like that's the 2 most important because every single episode you find new world building, you find new characters, you know, so that's
it's definitely like something way different than the previous time.
Way.
Oh, aren't there any more qualities than these that make One Piece fantastic?
Look at that shit though.
Of course there are, but we don't want to get into any dangerous spoiler territory.
Thank you.
Your experience of the series.
Thank you.
Without further ado, let's get into chapter 2, the world of One Piece. If you ask the average fan what their favorite thing about One Piece is, a lot of them will say it's outstanding world building. If all you've ever seen is promotional images, it probably seems like One Piece is just a nice little story where our crew sails around the world getting into hijinks. What I definitely wasn't ready for when I started the series was a complex web of political intrigue that easily stands on the level of a series like Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings. So if you really enjoy flashed out
because you have I know I said no pausing, but I'm sorry. Because you have certain characters, you know, you have the Marines, which are basically the government.
Which we don't like.
We hate them. The Marines are literally the government.
And then the pirates or the rebels.
The Marines, you know the 7 warlords of the sea?
Yeah, those big motherfuckers.
Yeah, they work with the Marines. They work with the government and they basically have their own deal going on. So basically, One Piece it can be about politics.
It is
that's why politics. What I like about One Piece, it shows it kind of has real world qualities where like you can look at it and be like, that's the same with real life right now.
So, related, yeah.
Exactly, but it's also not.
Like Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings. So if you really enjoy fleshed out fantasy worlds, you will definitely fall in love with the world of One Piece. This world is filled with pirates searching for the ultimate treasure of One Piece, but along the way, our crew visits a lot of islands, each with its own
that looks like Venezuela, bro.
Culture, creatures, etc. And so one island may be filled with prehistoric dinosaurs and battling giants. The next one is an desert kingdom. One island may be based on feudal Japan, and a dream-fueled Candyland straight.
This shit reminds me. It's like so many different cultures and shit.
That's
what I love about One Piece's
diverse
Grand Line.
We don't simply stop off somewhere and then sail away into the horizon, never to think about these past islands ever again.
Exactly.
Instead, they all interact seamlessly
to
with one another and the history of the world. Each kingdom or island the Straw Hats visit are connected politically through the world government. A shadowy organization.
Who's the top? Who's there on top? Do you know?
Those are
the 5 on top.
The 7 warlords.
The 5 on top.
I can't say right now. I can't really.
This looks like some Illuminati shit.
This is the Marines.
Yeah, this looks like some Illuminati.
Most of these are the Marines. But I think they might be like
this fucking Usopp, you're on the right, bro.
That's not.
I know, but his nose.
The world government.
That looks like some Illuminati shit.
That claims to uphold the peace and defend the people from the evil pirates, but in reality causes just as much or arguably even more suffering as the pirates do. The world of One Piece is composed of many different factions that move independently from our main characters. And while the protagonist, Straw Hat Luffy, certainly makes his mark on the world, he's just one small fish in a very big pond of characters.
But he's still
while the
like
story
so
sagas
many
are shaped by the Straw Hats' actions, the world is always moving and shifting behind the scenes as well. Between each major story arc, Eiichiro Oda shows us what the major players of the world are up to elsewhere. In no other series will you see a fan base get so ecstatic about something as seemingly simple as a newspaper. But when Big News Morgans drops the latest issue, you better believe we're about to get some mind-blowing updates about what's going on with our favorite characters.
That's dope how they introduce it. So wait, when you watch One Piece, for me it's always like point of view Luffy's journey. Is there ever a part where like it entirely jumps to a different character and you don't see Luffy at all? Like for a whole ass episode.
Sometimes we'd split. Sometimes the crew would split.
Between certain people. But I mean, would you like ever watch a Marines like? How can I say?
Oh yeah. There are some episodes where they just show the Marines and show what's happening behind
what they
like
do.
Then it's living, breathing place, and we care deeply about its many inhabitants.
There are some episodes where you don't even see any of the Straw Hat crew
ever.
Living,
see, now I really should start watching this. No, but I do watch your reactions and like I am kind of up to date.
With so much care and consideration that we're really on the edge of our seats while we wait to see how the complex political dynamics play out in the end. And that is all thanks to Chapter 3, the characters. And so, of course,
the characters.
I like the stars of the show.
The Whitebeard and Blackbeard.
That's Whitebeard.
Yeah, and then you get Blackbeard too.
Wow, does One Piece have some fantastic ones? I mean, with over 1,000 characters,
One Piece has the best characters in any anime.
Who
fucks that ogre?
But central
those are how big they get, bro.
Of course, the Straw Hat crew. Our main character, Monkey D. Luffy, is unlike any other.
I actually saw this recently. This episode.
Just on the surface level, he seems to share some essential traits with other shonen heroes.
I mean, that's the heroes.
Lack thereof of Goku and a lofty goal like Naruto, but no one has the conviction that Luffy does really. And while he really wouldn't do too well on his standardized tests, he has an intuitive, emotional intelligence that allows him to make friends everywhere he goes.
He is so easy to be friends with too.
Exactly. He can like be friends with anyone.
Others and fights for those that he cares about. Most of the time he's carefree, silly even, but when it's time to get serious, he'll send a chill down your spine and you'll be cheering for him when he gives villains.
It's like a whole flip, bro.
Which usually is a really big punch. The rest of the crew is also fantastic. The absolute badass swordsman Zoro, the navigator Nami, sniper Usopp, the Soy chef Sanji, the cotton candy loving ranger Dr. Chopper, and a singing skeleton named
I haven't met him yet though.
As well as some others that I won't spoil for now because their joining can come as a bit of a surprise, I guess. Every one of these characters not only has spectacular feats, but they have dreams and convictions that match their captain's dream to become the Pirates King. And while they
all had their own dreams, and then they put their foot on the barrel, and then they were like, let's achieve our dreams together as a crew.
That's dope.
Yeah.